Hello, this is Rebecca Outlaw, founder and CEO of Tickle Mites LLC, which is a publishing services company. I just want to talk about my company a little bit. So I promised myself and I promised my mentees that I would go live once a week. So I'm forcing myself to go live today, but because I haven't been live in about 3 weeks. Don't count me on that. But I'm going live now. So, hi, I'm giving people time to join. I cannot see your comments. I'm live on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube via the app Riverside. I use Riverside. But so I can't see your comments because I am everything in my business. I am the CEO, the producer, director, founder, creative, artist, brand, you name it, that's me, which is fine for now. And eventually I'll get there where I can hire a producer and somebody who does the edits behind the scenes. But for now, it's me. I want to talk about my business. The first lives that I did regarding Tickle Mites LLC, we talked about protecting your intellectual property. That's your slogan, your brand, your logo, your title, your books, your music, your art, your works, your creative works. I do state trademark, state service mark, and US copyrights. And I've been doing a lot of that lately because people are wanting to have the confidence in using their slogans, their titles, their books, and promoting their books, promoting their music, promoting their art with confidence that it can't be used elsewhere. They want to have that certificate to own that specific intellectual property. So we talked a lot about that. If you want to know more about that, you can go find my lives on TikTok, on YouTube, and on Facebook. But right now, what is Tickle Mites LLC? Have you ever seen these names and these brands on the side of a bus, on a car, on a billboard somewhere, and you're like, I have no idea what that company does? Well, I know if you look at my brand, Tickle Mites LLC, my logo design is kind of, right now I'm using a drip logo, which is pretty cool. My grandson, Rocky, created that. He is somewhat of a graphic designer, but you might not know what I do. It's fun and peppy and it has to have something to do with the youth. That's partly right. But Tickle Mites LLC is a publishing services company. We do everything from idea to impact and beyond. So we don't just publish books. We amplify your voice. We protect your vision. We guide you every step of the way, whether you're a first-time author or a seasoned creative. Our candy-dripped, youth-inspired branding reminds you that your voice matters. We take you from vision to published and beyond. We're a bold publishing services company built on the belief that every voice deserves to be heard. I love representing the underrepresented. I love seeing the overlooked. And I want to hear your voice and let you know that your voice matters. Our brand identity blends vibrant, candy-themed energy with professional excellence, turning visions into books and media that inspire and last. Now, why did I create or find Tickle Mites LLC? I want to leave a legacy for not only my children, but my grandchildren. I want to leave a legacy for them, something that they know, look, my grandmother created that. My mom created that. What a vision it was. And she brought it to fruition. And of course, with God downloading these visions in me, it created this conglomerate of of representing voices that are unheard, helping to see the overlooked, helping to represent the underrepresented. We do it with flavor. How about that? Now, what exactly do we do with publishing services? Well, we empower your voice to shine by transforming ideas into this beautiful published book or creative media. I still think it's a prestigious thing when you see a published author and you read a book and you thought, I would like to meet that author. That was such a good book. I think it's a prestigious thing to meet an actual published author. I have that is just my jam, to read a book and then meet the author. I have I'd like to call her a friend. Her name is Giovanna Gathers. Giovanna, I'm calling you out, girl. She wrote a book called Why Am I Still Single? At the time, I was running a circle group for my church. And in my circle group, were members they were older women and they were single. And I thought, what a great book to present to my group. So I bought 14 copies. And I was so grateful to meet her. That's when I first met her. And I was so grateful to meet her. And a book is a really good read. She has another book out, but that's the one I want to actually point out. Why Am I Still Single? And Giovanna has built her brand, her book, into this whole Breathe community. Breathe retreats, Breathe women's conferences, and she's having one this November, November 8th, I believe it is, a Breathe conference. And you want to look her up and check it out so that you can see what this published author has done with her vision. I also ran into, at my church, I had a conversation with a 78-year-old woman. And this woman, her name is Paulette. I'll just say her first name. Her name is Paulette. And just speaking with her, having a normal conversation with her. And I mentioned that I had a publishing services company, and she began to cry. I mean, really sob. And I was like, are you okay? And she said, literally, this is true testimony. Literally 15 minutes ago, I asked God, I wrote a book, and I asked God, what do I do with it now? And here we are talking about whatever we were talking about, including publishing services. I happened to bring up my business, and we met, we talked, and now she's a published author. And when the first time she saw her book come to life, she cried. What a great vision. Those are stories that I live for. So what does Tickle Mites LLC do? We transform ideas into beautifully published books and creative media. We deliver end-to-end publishing services. We don't just edit your book and then leave you there. We take you step by step, and we do all the legwork, from ghostwriting to editing, design, and we even set you up where you can print your own books. Now, if I were to talk about, and maybe that will be my next live, to talk about traditional publishing versus self-publishing, but for now, I do self-publishing. I help people become indie authors. So they become self-published authors. So yes, I work out with a print-on-demand company, Ingram Spark. They are a brand, love them. And I'm looking to partner with them one day. I'll have to tell you about my vision for my company one of these days. That'll be the next live. But for now, we set you up with a print-on-demand company where you can print out your own books. Now, I do all of the legwork. What happens then? You keep all the copyrights, the trademarks, the service marks for all things intellectual property. We even take you through helping you set up or get filed. for trademark, service mark, and copyrights. And beside that, I have been lately successful in getting approvals first time round, which is very, very exciting for me and for Tickle Mites LLC. So for now, you keep all copyrights, you keep all royalties. I don't get any parts of your royalties. I just put the Tickle Mites LLC logo in your book as your publishing services company, and everything remains with you, which is good. That's a little snippet there of the difference between traditional publishing companies and Tickle Mites LLC's publishing services company. So we do editing, design to printing, distribution, brand development. We will help you with that. So authors and entrepreneurs can focus on their vision while we handle all of the details for you. Now, with our signature title, and I'm going to have to coin this, Your Voice Matters. We have that approach. We amplify the stories that inspire, that educate, and create lasting impact. So that's what, whenever you see Tickle Mites LLC, whether I'm wearing my t-shirt or carrying something around with my brand on it, you'll know exactly what Tickle Mites LLC does. So we do have a podcast called Candy Swag Book Reviews and More. I'm calling all things publishing or any published authors who would like to promote their books on our podcast. Give me a call. Let's talk about it. This is my book. You probably can't see it too much because I have that background on. I'll have to not use the background. Not a fan of some of the backgrounds because you can't see. That was my first book, Tickle Mites LLC, The Adventures of Rocky, AJ, and Romello. Now, the book is set up on these three boys, which happen to be my grand boys, Rocky, AJ, and Romello, my grandsons. And they have a birthday. And at this birthday party, they all make a wish that they can make all kids as happy as they are when they are together. And they blow out the candles, and then frosting splashes on their faces, which invokes the Tickle Mites spirit. So what happens is, well, you're going to have to buy the book. You're going to have to buy it and read it to find out what happens. How about that? So Tickle Mites LLC, you can find that on my website. Now, how would you get a hold of Tickle Mites LLC Publishing Services Company to help you with your publishing and also to protect your intellectual property? You can go to my website, Rebecca O, or no, my email. Okay, that's my email address, Rebecca, REBECCAO, at ticklemitesfranchise.com. So Rebecca O at ticklemitesfranchise.com is my email address. So you can contact me there. You can go to my website, www.ticklemitesfranchise.com, or you can give me a call on my business number, area code 864-478-8973. Give us a call. Let's see what we can do with your vision. Sometimes when you have a vision, when God gives you a vision, the vision can be so out there that you don't know how you're going to get from here to there. Let us help you. We see you. We hear you. And we'd love to represent you. So Tickle Mites LLC, that's my live for the week. I did it. I went live again for this week. Aren't you proud of me? I wish I could see your comments, but I can't because I don't have a producer right now. So one day I will. One day I will have a producer that works for Tickle Mites LLC. But for now, it's just me, and I'll have to read your comments when I look back on my lives. But for now, give me a call, 864-478-8973. Email me, Rebecca O at ticklemitesfranchise.com. You can connect me on my LinkedIn, which is Tickle Mites LLC, or you can look at my website, www.ticklemitesfranchise.com. I look forward to hearing from you, seeing you, representing you with flavor. Have a great day, everybody.